So Umar Nurmagomedov apparently is going to be fighting Song Yadong in UFC Tampa. He's staying active while Merab comes back. I definitely think that Merab versus Umar is the fight to make in the Bantamweight Championship right now. And Umar looked really good in his Sanhagen fight, but if you look at his past two fights, they've gone the distance. It's been a typical Nurmagomedov style, like early style, like if you look at Khabib, because Khabib was finishing guys during his title run, but up to that, there were a lot of grind-out decisions, where Umar, we're seeing a similar thing, where it's a lot of grind-out decisions. Now, obviously, he did really well in the wrestling aspect against Sanhagen, and Sanhagen, did really well in the aspect like that. Umar's striking was on point, but to go in a fight with another person and not wait at least for Merab to answer the call, because I don't think Merab is above fighting Umar. I know that he knows that this is like the next fight he has to make, because he's got a window before Sean O'Malley's ready to come back in any way, shape, or form. But Merab versus Umar would have to be the fight to make. My thing is, it's not if Umar would beat Song Yadong, but if Song clips Umar in the time that they're fighting, if Umar can't get the finish, which as he's climb the rankings, more and more decisions are more possible with Umar. He has like a whole 15 minutes where he could get caught with something, cut, has to recover. Maybe it's not that long, and maybe I'm being a little super regimented with Umar and how he handles his health. Obviously, he doesn't care what I have to say. I'm just a YouTube commentator on this kind of stuff. But Umar Nurmagomedov, if he gets caught with something from Song Yadong and gets hurt, even if he wins the fight, he still has to, hold himself back a little bit, and then Merab has to wait. I just feel like he should be waiting for Merab, even though you got to respect him a little bit for not waiting to get back in there. But also, it's you could probably pick a better opponent than Song, because Song is good, don't get me wrong, but he did realize that he's falling short against the top echelons of the guys, so he's right there at that 5-spot gatekeeper. So it kind of feels like he's punching down a little bit. Maybe he is just trying to find someone to keep his seat warm a little bit while Merab comes back, which is okay, but this fight only works if Umar does not get hurt at all. But knowing that Umar, tends to go the distance as he climbs the rankings, there is a more and more chance as the fight goes on he gets clipped with something. So he's going to have to go for the takedowns and put on a flawless performance or finish Song Yadong, which would be good for his career if he does. But if he gets clipped, the whole timeline could get a little messed up with, and we'd have to wonder, can Merab use that as a back out to instead push back to fight Sean O'Malley for the title, so Sean O'Malley could challenge him this time, but we'll see. I just think that this is an awkwardly placed that I'm not totally opposed to. I'm not totally opposed to seeing Umar get back in there, but I would rather just have him wait. Just wait a little bit longer before Merab's ready to come back and recover everything that got damaged in that O'Malley fight, just so they could, because every time you're tossing the dice, it's like Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. If Tony Ferguson would have just waited out instead of, being selfless and servicing the fans, I think his career would have been on a completely different trajectory, because had he fought Khabib, right, he might have still lost, definitely probably would have still lost, but I really think Tony wouldn't have taken all that unnecessary damage where he wouldn't be on the 7-fight losing streak. Now, obviously, we're comparing apples and oranges because we're talking about a Nurmagomedov. But still, it's always a gamble no matter what the degree you're coming, whether it's career-changing damage or just a strike clip from Song Yadong that could split you and just throw off your whole recovery timeline, and then you have to wait, another year before you fight Merab, because Merab's busy preparing for the Sean O'Malley rematch. But that's what I got to say. Are you guys a fan of this fight? Do you think it's unnecessary? Or do you want to see Umar get in there and get some more business in? But we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully there's not an upset, because I don't know if I would be down to see anything except for Umar versus Merab before Merab versus Sean O'Malley. But that's what I got to say. Peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.